Hello PowerPoint users and welcome back to my channel. In this video, we are going to create this beautiful animation using PowerPoint. This animation is based on morph transition, and in this video, I am going to show you one big issue related to morph transition and how to fix it to get this beautiful animation effect. So let's get started. Let's start our design process by first enabling the guides and then go to icon sections under Insert tab. Select the images category and then search for building images. Select any image of your choice and then insert it into the slide. Once done, go to crop option and then crop this image with aspect ratio of 16:9 because it matches with the current slide size. Next, drag this image holding down Ctrl and Shift keys to fit it perfectly into the slide. Next, go to Insert tab and then draw a rectangle shape to cover this entire image. Remove its outline. Change its fill color to black and then increase its transparency to 40%. Again, next go to Insert tab and then draw a line shape along the horizontal axis. Change its outline color to white and then increase its weight to 6 points. Next, go to Insert tab and then draw a circle through center of slide holding down Ctrl and Shift keys. Remove its outline and then format it with 2-step radial gradient. Change the direction through center and both top colors with different shades of blue color. Now go to Shadows option on the top and then apply outer shadow effect. Set its transparency to 0%, increase the size to 105% and blur value to 30 points. This will make the circle shape to stand out from the background image. Next, create 4 more duplicates of this circle shape by dragging it holding down Ctrl and Shift keys and make sure they remain along the horizontal axis. Select all the circle shapes holding down Ctrl key, distribute them horizontally and then align them centrally to slide. Finally, add the title text and that completes the design of our first slide. Next, we will create few more slides and then adjust the shape as per the requirement of morph transition. Duplicate the first slide and on the second slide, select the first circle shape and then change its left gradient top color to red. Let's create another circle shape concentric to this first circle. Draw it holding down Ctrl and Shift keys. Make it no fill and format it with 5-step linear gradient. Position all gradient stops evenly and alternatively change their colors to black and white colors. Change its weight to 2 point just to make it more visible. Now copy and paste the heading text onto first circle shape and change its font color to white. Next, duplicate the second slide and also create a duplicate of outline circle and place it over the second circle shape. Copy and paste the heading text onto the second circle shape and change its font color to white. Next steps are a bit important. Select the first circle shape and apply the red color gradient pattern to second circle shape using the Format Painter. Again, making use of Format Painter, bring back the first circle gradient to blue color pattern. Next, duplicate the third slide and create a duplicate of outline circle and place it over the third circle shape. Copy and paste the heading text onto the third circle shape and change its font color to white. Select the second circle shape and apply the red color gradient pattern to third circle shape using Format Painter. Again, making use of Format Painter, bring back the second circle gradient to blue color pattern. Let's continue to duplicate these slides and then follow the same step until all circles are covered. In slide number 7, we will just reset all circle shapes back to the blue color gradient pattern. Delete the last slide as it is not required now, and let's see how we have arranged these shapes across all slides. If you carefully observe, we are just moving red color circle one step forward in every slide, and that's the prerequisite for morph transition. Now let's start our animation process by enabling the animation pane. Let's start with slide number 1. And we need to first animate the backend image, but we cannot select this image directly because we have a rectangle shape covering on top. So to select the image, let's go to selection pane and then select the picture shape. Let me go back to the animation pane and then go to animation tab and then apply split animation. Increase the duration to 1 second. Next, select the top rectangle shape and then apply flying animation. Start it after previous and increase the duration to 1 second. Select the line shape and apply the wipe animation. Change its direction from left, start it after previous and increase the duration to 1 second. Select the title text and apply floating animation. Change it to float down and then start it with previous. Next, select the first circle shape and apply flying animation. Change its direction from top. Start it after previous and increase the duration to 2 seconds. Go to Effect Options and then add the bounce end effect of 1.5 seconds. Now, making use of Animation Painter, apply first circle animation to second circle shape. Change its direction from bottom and then start it with previous. Let's continue to apply the same animation to other circle shapes and alternatively set them in opposite direction. Let's preview the animation of first slide. And that looks perfect. Next, go to second slide and apply zoom animation to outline circle shape. Start it with previous and increase the duration to 1 second. Go to add animation option and apply spin animation to same outline circle. Start it with previous and reduce the duration to 1 second. Now for heading text, apply zoom animation and start it after previous. Now go to third slide And instead of animating outline circle shape and heading text manually, let's go to second slide and then using animation painter, apply this animation to slide number 3. Similarly, let's continue to apply this animation to slide number 4, 5, 6 and 7. Next, select slide number 2 until slide number 7 and then apply the morph transition. Let's see what exactly is the issue now. First slide, all the shapes will animate perfectly. On the second slide, first circle shape will change its color and other shape will animate in a proper sequence. On the third slide, we see the shapes are changing their positions. Same thing happens to other slides, but as per our plan, these shapes must remain at the same position by just changing their colors, and that is not happening here. The issue is pretty much simple. When we were formatting these shapes with different gradients, we made use of format painter, and this format painter not just copies the color, it also copies the position and other format properties. Visually, we can only see the colors are formatted, but in real, its position values are also copied. And that's the reason we see them changing their positions. So as a ground rule, try to avoid the format painter if you plan to use morph transition. Luckily, there is a simple fix to this issue. Let's go to first slide and under the selection pane, we see all these 5 circle shapes. Just add 2 exclamatory symbols in front of all these circle names, and we need to do this for all circle shapes in all other slides as well. To speed up the process, just copy these 2 exclamatory symbols and just paste it in front of circle names. This way, PowerPoint will maintain the circle reference between the slides and it will not allow them to change their positions. In slide number 2, you will see one extra circle shape and that's the outline circle. So don't add any exclamatory symbols. So all the circles have been renamed. So let's preview the animation now. First slide animates perfectly. Second slide is also good to go. And this time, the third slide works perfectly and other slides as well. Finally, we are done. Hope you all liked it. Please don't forget to like, share and comment. Thanks for watching and stay tuned.